I'm going to put you on the spot, Tim.
Sure.
Let's say Notre Dame's first play against Navy, 11 personnel. They come out in. Who are the 11? Who's Notre Dame trotting out?
Is Notre Dame going to have a tight end? Huh? They didn't have any today. That was an interesting thing. Oh, you got to go. I mean, the offensive line, barring any injuries, you're going to go all Billy Schrauff, Zeke Correll, yeah, Christophic. But geez, physicality wise, and
You like Rocco?
it's just a presence and a nastiness. He's complete opposite of Andrew Christophic. When you watch the physicality and just a mean dude, Rocco's a lot meaner. And then obviously Blake Fisher, Evans is your tight end. I would go Tyree at slot. I would go Thomas because I trust Thomas a heck of a lot more than Colsey. And then you got to go Tobias on the wide side. And then obviously your running back is flip a coin between Diggs and Estime.
And then Mitchell Evans as tight end.
Yeah. Mitchell Evans, your tight end. The tight end. You know what? We've mentioned this a handful of times. Is people just you sprinkle water, and next one at Notre Dame pops up. It's a big question mark. And Evans has been banged up a lot this spring. He's been banged up in the past. Stays was out there obviously playing, as much as he can. Today he was the only really true tight end. What are you going to get with Bauman? Raritan's had 2 straight ACLs.
Yeah.
Like that is a question mark. People, don't worry about it. He'll be back. The dude's had 2 ACL injuries. So, and then you got obviously Flanagan coming from Great De La Salle, who's going to be a physical presence. He may have to get into that rotation quick, and he may end up being the third guy, even pushing to get on the field if he has a good training camp. Tight end to me is going to be a setback after what Notre Dame has had really from the 18 to 22 run. A lot of drafted tight ends here in these last couple of years.
Holden Stays, 2 receptions, 17 yards for the blue team. And then the gold team tight end, Davis Sherwood, 2 for 25. So,
Great.
yeah, I actually agree with you, Tim, on the tight ends. Like, there's some good players, but there's not the no-brainer out there. But that's time for someone to emerge to continue tight end. Did you say a quarterback, Tim, for that 11? Did you?
Hartman's gonna. We'll sit here and we'll argue, and Goolsby, come on, we'll talk 1,000 things. I don't see how he doesn't start. He's going to start. That was the whole thing going back to the Gator Bowl when I said he's going to start. Freeman's not going to bring in a 6-year quarterback. He's not going to go walk into that quarterback room after USC saying, I need more experience. I need another quarterback. I'm going to bring one in. Pine was like, well, then I'm out of here. And he's going to start. He's going to start unless Buckner just comes off and looks like Tim Tebow in training camp.
Yeah. I like Ray's comment here. He says, I think Raritan's misspelling, but Raritan's the best tight end. He's get healthy. I think that's if Raritan's healthy, I think he definitely has the highest ceiling of all the tight ends. So yeah, again, it's a talented tight end room, but yeah, just got to see, and it's definitely the same at receiver. It's talented, but you mentioned you would put Tyree at slot. I'm not so sure I'm ready for that yet. Not as like the number 1 guy right away. I would still like Greathouse / Thomas in the slot. Maybe if you go 10 personnel, 4 wide receivers, you have Thomas and Greathouse, as your 2 slots. But if we're going 11 personnel, 3 receivers, I like Thomas in the slot, Merriweather, Field, and I don't know on boundary.
And that's the question. See, I say Thomas because Thomas is a guy you could trust. You obviously can.
But he's so good in the slot.
Exactly, he is. He's like a hybrid tight end.
Yeah,
the type of body he has. He's a good inside guy. Hartman hit him on a slant. You could hit him on those slot 10-yard stops, those little curl routes in there. They hit him, which Greathouse just was awesome at catching those little dumps today. Really good. Once again, Greathouse has a physicality to him. Colsey's the wild card. And, and you go back and you listen to Stuckey's comments. Stuckey is like, he even said, we know we have 3, meaning Tyree, Tobias, and Thomas. And Tyree has really come on, according to Coach Stuckey, over spring football. I said training camp, spring football here. But his comments about Colsey are like, he's the same guy. And you can't be the same guy in your 3rd year. You're going into your 3rd year. And he's basically saying he's the same guy. Meaning, you could trot out there and catch a first down against USC and trot out there and catch an out route here and there. But you're in your third year. You need to be a dude. And when are you going to be that guy? He's top 100 wide receiver, correct? So Notre Dame just lost a top 100 wide receiver 24 hours ago. And what's up with Colsey? So if you're going to go with guys you trust, you got to go Tyree at slot. He's a senior. Thomas outside. And then Greathouse is that wild card, basically.
Another one.
I think he's the fourth best receiver, and Colsey's behind him, I would say, as far as just athletically. How about the interception real quick? Buckner's trying to hit him and just on a 3rd and 6, and they ran the little drag delay, and Osbury's just beating up Deion Colsey over the middle. A horrible effort by him. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. Every time I see Colsey, I just see a guy who's just chilling out there sometimes. And maybe with that body and that physicality that he has, it's like, I guess when I see him, I'm like, all right, when are you going to be Chase Claypool? When are you just going to go up there and just go grab footballs?
Folks, please do hit that thumbs up on this video, of course. Watch some of our other videos here at Blue and Gold, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content. Appreciate folks watching. Definitely got some more stuff to talk about in today's show. You did touch on Lorenzo Styles entering the transfer portal. Was that just Friday or Thursday? Right? Was it?
Yeah. Yesterday, correct? Was it? Yeah.
Reaction to that, Tim?
Man, it was I was bummed because I think he's a fantastic athlete. I actually went back and watched his high school film because everyone was talking about him and his DB work, and man, he physical, aggressive, shows all that athleticism. So many schools recruited him as DB. You go back and read some old articles about him. It's too bad. He's a heck of a football player, and the whole goal of a football program is to keep stacking blue chips, right? You just keep stacking football players on top of each other. But that's also a sign of this 22 and 23 classes, Mike. Some of these young dudes could play. Some of these DBs that he probably was like, am I really going to sit here and battle to be the 5th receiver, the 5th corner, or I'm just going to transfer and go somewhere else? My quick take is the more he thought about it, he probably just said, all right, because I think what Pete Thamel said, he wants to play defense. Wherever he's going to go, he wants to play defense. And I think Lorenzo probably just put his head on a pillow, relaxed, and was like, all right, I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to redshirt. I don't want to do it at Notre Dame. I just want a fresh start, fresh position. I'm going to get out of here. And I think that was his take at the end of the day.